Sagittarius, the month of August arrives, bringing a rare and valuable opportunity to reorganize your life with much greater awareness. After a period when many complex situations seem to happen all at once, this month will allow you to decelerate your pace significantly and see what truly deserves your dedication. Not everything will require an instantaneous or urgent response, and this will be one of the greatest lessons of this new cycle. Right in the first few days, you will notice a profound change in the way you perceive and evaluate your own personal goals. Projects that once seemed far off in the future will start to feel possible. Not because everything will suddenly become easier, but because your inner confidence will be steadily growing. You will come to understand that truly remarkable and great achievements do not simply happen all at once. They are built through small, deliberate decisions made consistently over time. Your natural spiritual energy and enthusiasm will continue to be one of your greatest qualities. However, the month of August will also teach you that this enthusiasm needs to go hand in hand with balanced, strategic planning. It's not enough to just believe that everything will work out. It is going to be crucial to carefully organize your steps, set priorities, and finish what has already been started before taking on major new commitments. In your professional life, this will be a very favorable period for those who want to grow. You may receive new responsibilities, take part in different projects, or find exciting opportunities to showcase your unique skills that have not yet been fully recognized. Don't be afraid to take on bigger challenges. Often, the best way to discover your true potential is precisely by facing situations that require you to grow. At the same time, try to avoid impulsive decisions. Your natural courage usually opens many doors, but acting quickly without analyzing all the specific details can often lead to rework. Before accepting new proposals, changing your direction, or starting new projects, take some extra time to carefully assess the consequences, advantages, and possible difficulties. The combination of enthusiasm and caution will produce excellent results. In the financial area, August invites you to think about the future. You may feel the urge to invest in something important, reorganize your expenses, or build a reserve that will bring you more peace of mind in the coming months. This won't be a period of great excess, but rather of strengthening your stability. Every conscious decision you make now will produce positive effects later on. Your family life may also find a new sense of balance. Conversations that once seemed difficult will find a more favorable environment to take place. You will notice that many people are more open to dialogue than you imagined. Instead of trying to convince everyone around you, try to listen attentively. Sometimes understanding the other person's point of view solves much more than insisting on proving who is right. Another important aspect of this month will be your connection with what brings peace to your heart. No matter how you choose to live your spiritual life, August favors moments of quiet contemplation, peaceful silence, and the strengthening of your inner self. The more you dedicate significant time and energy to take care of your mind and emotions, the easier it will be to navigate and overcome everyday challenges. It will also be an absolutely wonderful opportunity to strengthen your true friendships. Individuals who share the same core values may naturally gravitate toward one another, while superficial relationships will slowly fade away without any need for direct conflict. You will soon notice that the quality of your connections will become more important than the quantity when it comes to your relationships. Throughout the month, some opportunities will arise in a subtle way. They may seem small at first, but they have the potential to bring about important changes in the future. Don't ignore invitations, lessons, or contacts just because they don't seem significant. Many of the best opportunities in life actually start out simple. The beginning of August brings a very clear message for Sagittarius. This will be a period for balanced growth. Your courage will continue to open doors, but it will be your maturity that turns these opportunities into lasting achievements. Trust in the experience you have gained so far and allow this new cycle to be built step by step, with serenity and confidence. As August progresses, Sagittarius, you will begin to realize that some important changes will depend less on circumstances and much more on how you choose to act in the face of them. This will be a period in which your attitude will make all the difference. Instead of waiting for everything to happen naturally, you will feel the urge to take initiatives that you have been putting off for some time. In the professional environment, it will be important to strengthen your ability to communicate. Some situations may require objective conversations, especially when responsibilities are shared. Try to express your ideas clearly, but also be willing to listen. Many solutions will arise precisely when each person better understands the other's role. There is also the possibility that someone who thinks very differently from you may appear. At times, this may cause minor friction or differences of opinion. However, before turning any disagreement into a conflict, try to understand why this person sees the situation differently. Not every disagreement represents opposition. Often, it simply broadens your perspective on a given subject. In the financial area, August favors agreements, reorganizations, and planning. If there are any outstanding commitments, this will be a good time to find balanced solutions. Avoid making hasty decisions driven solely by anxiety. The more rationally you act, the greater your sense of security will be in the coming months. Another important aspect involves your ability to set boundaries. You are usually generous and willing to help those in need, but August will remind you that it is also necessary to preserve your own balance. Not every responsibility belongs to you. Learning to say no when necessary will help you avoid unnecessary overloads. In family relationships, an opportunity may arise to resolve an old issue that remained unclear. It may not be an easy conversation, but it will have the potential to strengthen important bonds. Try to speak calmly without turning old memories into accusations. The goal is to build understanding, not to relive conflicts. Your creativity will also be greatly enhanced during this period. Ideas that once seemed distant will begin to take shape in a very natural way. If you work with content creation, sales, teaching, communication, or any activity that involves innovation, take advantage of this moment to develop new projects. Your mind will be especially fertile for finding different solutions. In the realm of relationships, August encourages greater sincerity. If something is bothering you in a relationship, this will be a good time to talk with respect and maturity. Bottling up your feelings will only prolong doubts that could be resolved through a calm conversation. Those who are single may notice that they are more selective than before. This will not be a problem. On the contrary, you will begin to understand that it is much better to wait for a true connection than to invest spiritual energy in relationships that do not offer reciprocity. This change in attitude will increase your chances of building something solid in the future. Your emotional health also deserves attention. Try to respect your moments of rest. You tend to keep a very hectic daily routine and sometimes believe you need to solve every problem quite quickly. August will clearly demonstrate to you that productivity also depends on balance. Resting does not mean wasting time. It means recovering spiritual energy so you can keep moving forward with quality. By the end of this phase of the month, you will notice that some doors have started to open precisely because you chose to act with more maturity. Your courage will continue to be an important hallmark of your personality, but now it will be accompanied by patience, strategy, and discernment. This combination will allow Sagittarius to build much more consistent results, laying the groundwork for even greater achievements in the coming weeks. In the second half of August, Sagittarius, you will start to notice that many of the answers you seek are already appearing, just in a different way than you imagined. Life doesn't always change everything at once. In many cases, it first changes the way you see situations, and that ends up changing the decisions you make as well. You will enter a phase of greater discernment. People, proposals, and opportunities that once seemed extremely attractive will now be analyzed more calmly. This change does not mean excessive distrust, but rather maturity. You will understand that saying yes to everything can end up taking you away from what truly matters. In your professional life, August favors those who seek improvement. You might discover a new tool, a course, a skill, or a more efficient way to carry out your tasks. Do not underestimate small lessons. What today seems like just a detail could represent a major competitive advantage in the coming months. If you are looking for a new job opportunity, this will be a favorable period to expand your network, update your knowledge, and strengthen your professional presence. Even if the results do not appear immediately, every effort made now will be paving a much more solid path for the future. Financially, this will also be a time for smart decisions. You may notice expenses that no longer make sense or identify ways to make better use of your resources. This will not be a month for unnecessary risks, but rather for conscious choices that will increase your peace of mind over time. Another important aspect will be your ability to observe before reacting. Some people around you may act impulsively, trying to involve you in arguments or problems that are not yours. Instead of responding immediately, try to analyze the whole situation. In many situations, simply staying calm will prevent small conflicts from growing unnecessarily. In the family environment, August favors reconciliations and getting closer. People who had been more distant may seek out your company again, and old differences will lose importance in light of the desire to preserve good relationships. Take advantage of this moment to strengthen the bonds that truly benefit your life. Your spiritual energy will also be strongly focused on personal growth. You will feel a strong urge to learn, try new paths, and broaden your personal horizons. Whether through reading, new studies, travel, or different experiences, anything that broadens your worldview will significantly contribute to your development. In your love life, this will be a period of greater emotional clarity. If you are in a relationship, you will more easily notice what strengthens your bond and also what needs to be adjusted. Instead of expecting changes only from the other side, you will understand that small daily actions build much healthier relationships. Those who are single may have interesting encounters, but without any need to rush. You will realize that true connections happen naturally, without the obligation to turn every approach into an immediate commitment. This sense of calm will allow you to get to know people better before creating big expectations. Furthermore, another important lesson will be understanding that not everything has to happen in the time frame you imagined. Some goals will take much longer than expected, but that should never be interpreted as a sign of failure. On the contrary, in many cases, the extra time will serve to prepare and equip you much more thoroughly for exactly what you want to achieve. As you approach the end of this stage, it will become clear that Sagittarius is building something much greater than immediate results. You will be strengthening your confidence, broadening your experience, and actively developing a comprehensive strategic outlook on your own life. This combination will allow you to take advantage of upcoming opportunities with much more confidence and maturity. As August comes to an end, Sagittarius, you will realize that this was a month of important adjustments. Perhaps not all the changes were visible to those around you, but inside, many things have started to fall into place. Some doubts have lost their strength, certain priorities have become clearer, and you have started to look to the future with much more confidence than at the beginning of the month. One of the greatest achievements of this period will be understanding that growing does not mean doing everything at once. For a long time, you may have believed that you needed to seize every opportunity that came your way. Now you will realize that making choices is also part of success. Saying no to what doesn't align with your goals will make room to say yes to what truly matters. In your professional life, the end of August favors planning for the coming months. You may review your goals, reorganize projects, or even start a brand new strategy to help you achieve more consistent results. Don't be afraid to change what has stopped working. People who are constantly evolving understand that adapting is part of the growth process. If you work independently or own your own business, this will be an excellent time to observe which actions truly produce lasting results. Avoid focusing your efforts only on what brings immediate returns. Building a solid reputation, strengthening relationships, and investing in the quality of your work will yield much greater benefits over time. In the financial area, August ends by reinforcing a message of stability. You will notice that small actions taken during the month have started to generate a greater sense of security. Continue to value organization, planning, and discipline. Prosperity is usually the result of consistent choices made repeatedly. Another important lesson will be your relationship with expectations. Not everything will happen exactly as you imagined, but that doesn't mean the results will be worse. In many cases, life will present you with different paths that may lead to even better opportunities than those you had initially planned. Your social life will also go through a process of natural selection. Some friendships will grow much stronger and deeper through trust built over time, while others may drift apart and fade away simply because your personal interests no longer align as they once did. Don't try to maintain relationships just out of habit. Value those who show presence, respect, and reciprocity. In the realm of affection, August ends by inviting you to experience relationships with more lightness. If there is someone by your side, try to strengthen moments of partnership, dialogue, and understanding. Great relationships are not sustained solely by intense feelings, but mainly by the daily willingness to walk together through life's challenges. Those who are single may end the month with a different perspective on love. You will understand that there is no need to rush things. The more in tune you are with yourself, the greater your chances of finding someone who shares the same values and goals. Relationships built calmly tend to have much stronger foundations. Your confidence will also come out stronger. You will start to recognize skills that previously went unnoticed and realize that you are much more capable than you used to think. This change in mindset will influence not only your professional life, but also your personal decisions and the way you face new challenges. Looking back at everything you experienced during August, it will be clear that this was a period of preparation. While some doors have opened, others have remained closed for now. But all of these experiences helped make you much more aware, more balanced, and far better prepared for what is still to come. As the month of August comes to an end, it leaves a very special message just for Sagittarius. Your true growth does not depend only on the opportunities that appear before you, but mainly on how you choose to embrace and take advantage of them. Continue to cultivate courage, balance, and a constant willingness to learn. These will be the essential pillars that will support your future successes and allow you to move forward with confidence toward the goals you truly wish to reach.